Welcome, sentient beings. Good evening from the Netherlands. And welcome with the first lifelines. Let's dive in, I would say. What's the plan? What I want to do in this series, I have a really nice box, a small box. And in this box, I have really a lot of simple words. Could be a sphere, it could be a cube, but a tree, a hand, an eye, just inspiration things to draw. I will randomly draw one, and then draw it. We have the choice out of two media, and I will switch my cam. First, we have 4B pencils, soft pencils, and we can draw on a yellow paper a little bit of a texture on it, and it's really nice drawing paper. It says sketch, but it's a little bit too heavy, I think, for sketch. But it works so nice, and yeah. The second option is charcoal. I have a soft and a medium one and a white one. The white one because we choose for gray paper, very soft, no texture, and because it's gray and we work with black and white, it will really pop. So now the first random thing. Which one do we choose? Please let me know in the chat. And while you guys try to figure out which one it will be, I will go over a couple of other things I have here. First of all, I have so-called a bridge. I can put it over the paper, rest my hand on it, and draw without smudging or anything. If the bridge is too big, I have a big stick with a very tiny point, like the pencils, and I can put it down on the paper on a very small spot and lean on it and draw against smush. I have also a ruler, just in case, barely use it. For let me get that one. I have a normal eraser, just a pencil eraser. I have a flexible eraser, so we can make nice points and really get into the details. And because I'm lazy, I also have an electric eraser. Oh, so nice. Works fine. To get sharp points, I have my own designed pencil sharpener for extra long points, and yeah, it's nice to draw because you don't have to put it in every 5 seconds. But in case that's not enough, I have some sandpaper and a knife and a small piece of paper. If we have some dirt on the drawing, I have a really nice brush, very soft, and we can get rid of all those junk. That are some tools I always use with my drawings, no matter my medium, no matter my paper. Even the drawing behind me, I use this stick to draw. So let's see, what did you guys choose? Not so much this time yet. Okay. Anyone? Otherwise, I will choose by myself. Okay. I will choose by myself. I'm going for the 4B pencil. So goodbye gray and charcoal. And we get my paper ready here. I will show you guys what I will do, because my face is not that interesting. I think the drawings, that's where we're for. Nice empty paper. And let's see. I will not look, I will really do random, and we will see what we get out of this. Film. A film. What we do with that? Let's see. Okay, I will start to draw. If you have questions about how I draw or techniques or anything, save them. I will do between a couple of Q&As and answer your questions if there are any. So, a film. Then I think of a classic film. I think of like the old movies with the big wheels, and yeah, let's try to start with that wheel. That wheel is round, but I don't like round. So we put it a little bit in a perspective. Let's round it up a little bit here. Something like that. Then there it needs to be like a roll. Straight. It's straight here. And then it goes down. It's a basic shape. Just let's keep it simple for now. We have erasers and everything. To turn it around, we it needs some holes. So we kinda try to find the middle here, so it's not too off. And in the same perspective ID, I put 4 holes. It's like the wheel of your car. It has also a couple of screws in it to hold it in place to make it roll with the axis. Same as here. So then it has some depth. So this is like a wall. I'm nervous, guys. I'm shaking with my hands. Do you notice? It has some depth to it. Cut it off here a little bit more, so it fits a little bit better. Like that. I see now that the chat in my streaming software doesn't work, so I will open the live chat on YouTube. Yes, now I see what you guys. Okay. So yeah, this could be like also a wheel. It's not really a film, so let's make it more like a film. And let's say there is something going here. like that. That comes off the roll. Makes a turn and go back up. Everything that has a beginning has an end. So we stop it right there. And let's make this a little bit bigger so it's ending up towards us. Like that. So now, what a movie has is those kind of everything is a single image, and towards the top it needs to get narrower. So let's change that here as well. It's too close together. Why? Of course, mice. It's not. What is this? Smushy kind of thing. Here it's get a little bit bigger. Like that. So, let's see. Can we do something more? Now the holes are just black, so I shade a little bit on one side where I think the light is not coming. Keep it constant, so you keep it everywhere kind of the same. Let's erase the middle line here as much as we can. Like that. Then I know for sure here down there will no light, so we can shade that as well. We give it a, we go a little bit up. I don't push that hard, but just enough. And I draw a line next to the line I already had to give it a little bit of thickness. A little bit more thickness. Like that. Then we can shade along this part also, because the light will not go here. Pencil, my point is to just back and forth, nothing more, nothing fancy. So this we can do a little bit better like this, so it's a little bit better separated. This here is a little bit darker because it falls down, so here there's also shade, but I will leave it a little bit open, not too heavy, just to indicate where I want to have that shade a little bit going. So a little bit smushy. I don't like it. Sorry guys, but Sometimes that happens. But we're not done. You know what? Let's leave it for now. We need to integrate more subjects, so let's introduce something new, maybe something better. We're just going with the flow. A pencil. So, how are we going to do this? This is gonna be nice, this is gonna be nice. Let me see if that works, yes. So, we're joining this together. That means that the pencil will go all the way through. I narrow it a little bit down so it has a little bit of perspective. Then here it will be like this. And we have that little bit of wood. And then we have a nice point. Let's make it black directly so we keep that point like that. Then we will go and use this one, and that one will go here. Stick it out a little bit more. Here I want that wood again, edge of that wood. And here comes the point. Let's keep that one also black. And we get it out here. And we will see how we can use this. Stump like that, and now you see I already draw here from the film, and I want to introduce this pencil into it, meaning we need to get that clean. Just a moment ago you saw it got really black, then the point is just too dirty, and what I will do is with the paper just clean it before and now the point is nice and clean. I need a little bit space to move here, and everything drops on the floor as usual. And we just erase what we draw. And then we erase here as well. Now you have a surrealistic look. That's what I really like. So now let's shade those pencils. And it just makes everything go up and pop. Shade is so important in a drawing for me. It makes it and it breaks it. Maybe it has a name. Maybe it has a name. What let's call it lifelines. Then we go this one. Comes out of a hole here, so it has some depth to it. And just to make it a little bit of a different structure, I go round with my pencil instead of straight here. I make a small turnaround so we can have a little bit of shadow but also get a little bit of texture. Let's give this part of the pencil also a little bit of depth. Now let's say the shadow is coming from this way, a little bit top like that. That means that this here will be coming a little bit more black, like this. So it falls more behind, and with this shadow I can tighten up my the film. Like that. That's the pencil. I will put it away. So let's see, is there let me see what we all have. Welcome Esme, Fabrizio, thank you. First of no, sorry Esme, there are no Dutch subtitles here at the moment. In the playback you can automatically see the Dutch subtitles, but if you want to know something, you can ask it in Dutch. I will reply in Dutch for you, no problem. When I travel, do I take those tools with me? Yes, I do. I have a small, I don't know the English word for this, but yeah, pencil holder. It's flexible and it has everything I need with me all the time. And I have a sketchbook and a sketch block, and yeah, I don't leave I barely leave the house without. So The first ones. What are you going to draw? Now, that's no. You already saw that. We started with a terrible film, Disney film. Oh yeah, I think I get problems with Disney if I do that. But yeah, maybe we could. Thank you, Esme. Thank you. Okay, now let's take another one. We keep the film on in standby, and what will we draw? What will it be? This one. Let's see. A hat. A hat. I'm a really big fan of wearing a hat, so sorry for the noise, but this is the sharpener. Oh, nice. And again. Look at this point. I love that machine. Hat. What kind of hat should we, what kind of hat do we do? I need to do something with that film to make it more cohesive. What if I put a hat on this? Like that. We go on the back. And we go here on the back. Then we have here a small. Sorry if it's a little bit light, but I'm just trying to find the right position. It's getting darker soon. Hope you guys can see it now. Let's make a nice ribbon on the hat. And let's put like a logo on it. I don't know what it is. It's something of a logo, I think. Now let's clean it a little bit up by erasing here the film again, a little bit out of this logo. Let me clean my like that. Get rid of that. You know, I feel generous to this hat today, and I will give it like a feather. That's where the feather needs to be. So we erase again. And some people ask me why I use an eraser. And erasing is actually also drawing, only removing. A classic feather. What do we want more? This emblem goes also a little bit. It has here a little bit shade. It has something on it. I don't know what it is. It's just scrabbling. Then the hat ribbon is light, so we keep it light, but we give it a little bit more, a little bit of a color. And color, I mean actually value, because I work most of the time I work black and white. So I talk about values. Every color has its own value. Let's make the hat really dark. So the light comes from here, so it shines on the feather, it goes here. That means we can get more shadow on this side. And I make really big round gestures here. So I get a little bit of texture. A little bit smaller. And I go around that that logo, that emblem that is on top of that hat. We don't want to lose it. A little bit more. And here we make also a little bit more. And with that ribbon, it has a little bit of darkness here. So there's a little bit of a bump here in the head. I think it's a little bit like a cowboy hat maybe, but it's not. It's also a little bit of a gentleman hat, but not quite. It's everything a little bit in between. So let's make the cap. This is dark here. It disappears behind it. Shadow falls here. Like that. I have an unwanted line here. Let's erase that, because that will involve another stroke direction. Just doesn't. Yes, that's better. That's better. Everything in the world has depth, so also our head. Give it a little bit more depth. Disappears in here. How does this look? Is this applicable for a hat? is this a good no? You're doing well, thank you. You can do a hat, a snapback. Fabrizio, what do you mean with snapback? Let's see if I can make this film here upstairs a little bit better. There's dark here, so we can make it really dark here. So it doesn't... It will fall shadow on this, so let's make that like that. Like that. Then the film here is a little bit darker as well because there is no body here, no light. Then light falls down there. Light falls here, so the pencil also has a little bit of depth here. This is coming towards us, so the shadow will fall like that. This is straight, so this will fall like here. Here the shadow stops. Here the shadow comes again. Here it is a little bit closer, so it's a little bit higher up. You see, I jump a little bit of the, and then it disappears in there. And I make it dark like that. A little bit darker here because it's a little bit too light. Something like that. This has also a shadow. It falls here, so we can do that here. A little bit like that. Starts to get a little bit better, but it's still not really to my liking yet. Really dark here. The darkness from the movie comes here as well. Need that line here to make that depth. Here comes a shadow as well. And make those lines so it's a little bit easier to see. We're talking about a movie. This here is becoming dark as well. And this a little bit up. I'm not making it too strong yet, because maybe we need to adjust that. So, Bliss, welcome Bliss, thank you for joining. So, movie, film, hat and pencil. Pencils. Are we up for another one? Are there questions? let's see. What do, oh, I throw everything out. That's not the problem. Let's see. Randomly. Oh, sorry. You got drunk now. Stay. Yes. We have feet. I believe this one should be out, because is this a feed of my body or is it feeding for birds? Dyslexia, always a problem. I'm putting that one away. It's not that I don't want to draw a feed or food or whatever, but I don't get it. I thought I checked everyone. A tail. A tail. So, yeah, that goes well with the hat. Underneath the hat there can be a ponytail. The movie has already a tail. So, what should we do? What should we do? Yeah, let's create a ponytail from behind the hat. It goes forward. It goes behind the first pencil. And we go to the front, and it grows and it falls here like that. So what I mean, the ponytail will start here. Maybe we make it a brace. That would be nice, like that. It will fall over here. And to complement the movie a little bit, we go up. Yes, I can draw a plant leaf, and there are a couple of specific leaf kinds in the box, and there is also a flower. But yeah, it's random, so it's kind of a wait. We get it out of this corner here. We go over this, getting smaller. Yeah, we get less and less hair. Like here. There should be like some rope or something here, and then it will spread out like the end of everything. Let me see. This is not, I want this a little bit lower. Go a little bit lower. This goes a little bit higher. Like that. Yeah. Here I come with my eraser again. Let's give this a try. I think we can integrate this into the Monsteria. I need to look that one up. too bold. Giving the indication where it should be, where it could come. As we get closer, it's important that we keep on here we go. Something like that. Get this pencil a little bit further out. No, further out I said. So I can still use it in my machine. It's the last part. So behind here it's dark, so we can really go in, press a little bit harder. Right now. Just give a little bit of the shadows in the brace. Those are really important. Now this brace is a little bit small, this ponytail, to really go into the depth of the hairs. But we will give it a try to do my best. Like that. Here it needs a little bit more shadowing, like that. Then the pencil falls on that brace, so we're going to darken that a little bit more, so it stays behind there, like that. Here falls a little bit shadow into those things, a little bit like this. And here's a little bit shadow. I use small strokes to indicate its hair. It has volume, it has... So my shadows are also just the hairs I draw. And where I don't want them, I don't draw them. And I use a very sharp, small sharp point to make that indications. So it's like every stroke has a little bit of depth and value into this hair brace. If you draw hairs and you need shadow, you can just fill it in like everything else. Something like that. Let's clean this thing a little bit up. I say clean up, but actually I make it more messy because the brace doesn't have a straight line, so I just remove my help guidelines like that. Here falls a little bit of shadow. This is not a good pencil. A little bit of shadow here. Let's create this. We have that wheel of that film still, so we going in and just make it a little bit darker from down and from the top, so it goes to the back. We don't need it in the front anymore, like that. Let's give a little bit more body here. Round strokes, so I get a nice even gradient, a lot of values going over to one and another. That's for so far, I think. Now let's see, what does the chat say? Or a flower, what kind of leaf? I would like to see a monstera leaf growing out of the head. Monstera. I think you mean like a very big leaf, or do you mean like some kind of species of plant? I hear an amazing place to get monsteras. A team of more the natural plants. They will be launching soon in Rotterdam. Okay. I don't follow that completely, but let's see. Are we up for a new one? Is this a tail or is this not a tail? I think it's a tail. So let's see. An eye. Sorry, no leaf. I'm sorry, but yeah. Random is random. Let's clean the paper. clean. Yes, thank you. An eye. Where do we put an eye into this drawing? Any ideas? Where should we put the eye? We could use the shape here to make like an iris. That's something that there is an iris of an eye looking through this hole. That's something we could do. Difficult one, this. Where do we put it? Yeah, I think I will do that. Here's my bridge. I need to give myself a little bit of room here. Yes. Everything okay. Yeah. So we need like, do we want to pop it out like here? Like, does it look to the movie or something? We can make a ball out of it. Let's see if we can make a nice round ID. Then we go, then it is. Like that. Then the pupil will be here. The light is falling into the eye, so the highlight of that will be here on this side. Like that. Let's give it a little bit of value, because this will be black. Like that. You need to be careful that you don't, an eye is never fully a black hole. Light is reflecting, so yeah, mention that. Thank you, Bliss. I will need to look that up because I cannot, I don't know that species. The neighbor is coming and leaving with his bike. Sorry. So, got like an eyeball here now. Then that means that this part is a little bit darker, so I give it a little bit more value. I don't can make it too dark because it's the white of the eye. Let's make the pupil one step closer to black, just a little bit more value. Okay, I think this is an eye. So I think, but to get an iris with one softness of a pencil is really difficult. And to remember, everything is top of mind. I don't use reference photos, I just do it out of my mind. And therefore it makes a little bit bumpy, out of shapes. Oh yeah. Something like that. So, time for a small break so I can rest my hand a little bit. So, cheers, I have my green tea. Lekker. So, let's do, we have done 5, so let's do another one. Come on. I'm in a flow. I feel I'm in a flow, guys. Hey, we got a flower. We got a flower. So, Bliss, you asked for a flower. What kind of flower do you like? just flour. Okay. Yes, I know, but you said or a flower. Now, I draw a flower, so I give you the choice of flower. So let's be just a flower. Um, let's go big. Let's go big here. I have wine and a soya milk with coffee. Cheers, man. Cheers. I have the wrong cam. You don't say anything. You guys. Um, yeah. Kinda. You know how I take my breaks. I take my breaks like keep on drawing. I just needed a zip for my my throat. Let's get a little bit cleaned up here. No, is it there? That's nothing. Let's see. I thought something like this. Here we have the pencil that is drawing the flower, and we have everything we draw before is resting on the stamp, a little bit like a lotus maybe, kinda. And yeah, the flower is opening and we're looking inside, and yeah, the leaves don't cover it, so it's like holding something nice. Will this do for a flower? So let's see. Go. We're 1.5 hours in. We have done 6. 7 is a lucky number. Are we up for one more? I am. So thank you. Thank you. I'm happy that you like what you see. A chain. A chain. Okay. I don't have a cigarette, but I do have. There should be. Yeah, here it is. I should have a little bit of fun with a joint. So, a chain. What could we do with the chain? What could we do with a chain? We can just cross it all through. Or how do we integrate it? Maybe we should try to evolve. No. Nope. I think I want to have a chain going out here. Like that. And then just fall. Just a small chain, because a chain is really intensive. So let's see if we can create a chain here. Coming from out of the eyeball. Like that. And yeah, no, I don't need to make it bigger. Let's clean it up. Let's make room for the chain. Just pick those small things up. Then we have like a here. That change to a lock here. That chain in a lock here. I need to keep that straight. Then we have a small one here again. We go like that. We'll go in here for the last one. That means that this has thickness. Goes in here like that. It goes in like here like that. Then we have like that and like that. Okay, that's the rough idea. That means this doesn't have any, this doesn't have any, this doesn't have any, this doesn't have any, and in the last one this doesn't have any. I like it. I like the chain. I want to have it. I want to chain it all together. Ik heb hier. I've got the feather here. I have a line that goes like this. So I have a viewing line like this. It's a little bit like a curvy road. So, but let me see if I can just let it come out of here somewhere. So it's, maybe I just should start it here. Just nothing more, just a couple of shackles. let's end here with an open one, so it's different from the other one. That goes here, then it has like an ending like this, then it has like, can have a little bit more body here, and we put this like this, and here we just go weirdly into the, like that. Then we go into clean the soft lines. Something like that. Let's create the chain itself. That doesn't go here, that doesn't go here. Something like that. Yeah. Let's give this chain a little bit of value. So it's, I don't want to give it too much value. I think I like the fact that it looks drawn. It needs a little bit of just needs a little bit of value just to give it a little bit of body, but I don't want to give it too much. Here it's dark because the eye is falling over, so we can do that. Just by giving it a little bit of value, I think it comes more to life. Sometimes you don't need much. It can be sketchy, that's no problem. Not everything should be really detailed all the time. Sometimes you need to get people use their imagination as well. And I'm ending up by coloring it anyway. Happy accidents, happy accidents. So we let the chain disappear here in the nothingness, like here it needs a little bit cleaning, like that. still a little bit of unwanted lines here. Now we destroyed earlier a little bit of the flower here, so we need to bring back a little bit of a gradient here, and this needs to be restored as well. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's now behind something that asks the focus, so we keep it just so the eye can follow lines like that. Here it should be also a little bit darker. I give it a little bit of value here just so it's a little bit clearer what to see, and I will darken this part as well because I don't want like that. And I want this pencil a little bit clearer, so I will make it pop a little bit more by adding a little bit more value to it. Same here, so it's a little bit more popping. Just make those couple of lines popping out so the whole drawing gets to life a little bit better. Like that. Let me see here, can we need to have a little bit more as well. A little bit better. Like that. So we have a little bit more values on the places that really need to pop in this drawing, like that. So the pencils are a little bit more clear. The brace, the tail is a little bit more clear. Now guys, sentient people, I think this is it. This is it. We are 2 hours in, and I think it's a small drawing, a couple of things. Yeah, some I like, some I don't, but hey, it's the first time and going live, so I hope you guys like it. So let me sign it, and this will be C X X V 1 0 2 0 4 2 0 2 5. Here you go. Sign them well. Let's protect this. It smells good. So people, did you like it? I hope so, and I wish you all a good evening,